Greatness doesn't announce itself, it simply shows up ready, and Shakur Stevenson? He's been stalking this moment since day one, moving with the calm of someone who knew it was always coming.
Started out playing baseball, baseball bat in his hand. He exhibited a very keen hand-eye coordination, at a very early age, He and I, every day, were watching boxing. So one day, he finally sat up and just started punching. I'm like, whoa, hey. While he was walking, at the time barely, we started punching and throwing the bat, all doing everything.
Get that one right to that too.
Come on, guys! You got one!
Don't stay there. Don't stay there. Don't stay there.
Ain't nothing, man.
The first one was. Sound good. You sure? Have you come got a little shot in the first round?
Huh?
Little bullet shot.
Was I catching it?
You got it back.
Hey, it's straight. I seen you around a couple shit, man. How was that?
Every move is deliberate, no urgency, no excess, just layer after layer of intention. And with Andre Ward in his corner now, honing him specifically for Teofimo, that blade's getting razor sharp.
Yeah. The way your heart rate is recovering right now,
It's
you
quick, huh?
getting close, yeah.
Because I'm like, he
Yeah.
getting tired,
Yeah.
And then he'll do some fight. Boom, boom, boom. Like, okay.
I gotta rest up, take some in.
Yeah. I saw him catching some of that too.
Lead hand is what you really gotta watch out for. I like the little, but the lead hand is like sneaky.
I love.
It's down here, so you'll get caught like looking at it and waiting for it to come, and then something.
I like how he stay long and keep that angle.
Yeah, he keep the angle.
Keep his head off that
Position,
fucking
man,
line.
just in case. Especially with somebody
Yeah.
fast like him with timing. You can't be out of position. You got that.
Yeah.
He strong as hell. He picked me up in there. It was fun though. Just to be in the ring with him, share the ring with him, test his IQ out a little bit, see some of the moves he doing, that I'm gonna go take with me when I go fight. So I appreciate that.
That tells you everything. Ward doesn't babysit prospects, he perfects skillers. What he's instilling in Shakur isn't just technique, it's patience under pressure, surgical positioning, and that ice-cold composure that only surfaces when the spotlight's burning brightest.
Many are called, few are chosen. He was a chosen one. How he stood apart was his talent, his gifts. He was able to do things that the average fighter wasn't able to do. It's something about elite fighters. Their talent stand out apart from, the competition, like way before it come to fruition. And I'm one where I'm looking and searching and seeking for that special talent.
Oh my God! I'm down.
Boxing means everything to me.
Hey, that's too easy.
Boxing is like my life. It's like something I'm married to. Like I feel like I'm married to boxing. Like I put my all into the sport. I do whatever I can to be the best, and I'm gonna keep doing whatever I can to get better and better. And I just want to be the best.
You saw it against Zapata. Shakur didn't just weather the storm. He dissected it while chaos shattered around him. Compare that to Teofimo's highlight reel. Teo explodes in flashes. Shakur bleeds you dry until you're running on empty without realizing it. That control started early. His grandfather, Wally Moses, saw it from day one. Shakur began with baseball quick hands, sharp eyes, but boxing pulled him in like gravity. Before he could spell his name, he was lighting up the mitts, pure instinct.
Time went on, I started working with the mitts with him, at an early age, and, he really got good at it. So by the time he turned 5 years old, I took him to the gym. So one day I took, like old karate pitcher, I took the boxing gloves, sat him here, took the baseball bat, sat it here, and I said, yo, whichever one you choose is gonna be your destiny. So we made a quick rear to the boxing glove, picked up the boxing glove, put him on his hand, said that's it. Everything else was history.
At 5, he chose boxing over baseball without hesitation. That one decision shaped everything. That same clarity drives him now. Shakur's not chasing headlines, he's in the lab daily, a machine built for one purpose, dismantling Teofimo Lopez piece by piece. Confidence versus calculation, only one survives.
So far, camp has been going great, you know, looking at the anticipation of the things that's coming forward. You know, we're not looking past anybody, but, you know, he's been working very hard, and he's been in the gym a very good amount of time, and, you know, I think he's taking this fight just as seriously as he would take any other fight, if not more. So I know for sure that I could say he's going to be ready.
And across the ring stands the polar opposite Teofimo Lopez, all voltage and volume, grinning like he's already written the last chapter. This is peak Teo, confidence spilling over, cracking jokes, throwing jabs on social media, calling Shakur a roadrunner like it's all a game, but don't mistake the theatrics for distraction, beneath. All that trolling, something dangerous is taking shape.
I'm fighting a roadrunner in the Coyote. You chose me. I ain't choose you. You chose me. So I'm gonna tell you straight the F up. You can go back to 135. We'll send you back to lightweight. You still got your WBC belt. You're gonna be fine. Shakur will fall. Kaz. We are here at the Undisputed Performance Center, just in preparation for January 31st against Shakur Stevenson.
He was born for this. He's God gifted. We're implementing a lot of different things for this camp. You got to do things in there that people have never seen.
Every day is a different type of segment of working out. Earlier today, I had a little bit of strength and conditioning, and then swimming, exercising and expanding those lungs. And then we finish off late night. We come here and do 18 ounces of gloves, an hour or as long as I can of training without no break.
Teo doesn't joke when he's doubting, he jokes when he's locked and loaded. Listen to how he's talking, half comedy, half threat, baiting Shakur to move so he can hunt him down. This is the Teofimo who lives for pressure and turns doubt into fuel.
Best whenever he's in good condition. Like they say, we eat, we sleep, everything boxing.
My nutritionist is anonymous. They're giving me a lot more protein than the previous camps. I'm actually having more meals in between rather than before.
He balances focus and chaos like they're one a formula only he gets. And right there, like clockwork, is Teofimo Lopez orchestrating the camp, the mindset, the belief system. He's not just coaching, he's reminding his son who he was before the doubts, when the only voice that mattered said he was destined for this.
Been with him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Between me and Shakur, when we were under top rank, because we were the next rising stars, we sparred. We did only 3 rounds back in Miami in 2016. I was getting the best out of him. I should have seen afterwards. Why do you think he said stop? He said stop recording. Come on, dog.
That father-son bond is the engine of everything Teo's building, pushing him to trust his gut, sharpen his timing, and unleash the power behind his greatest wins. This is Teofimo at his most dangerous, disciplined in the gym, confident enough to laugh in your face, defiant enough to bet everyone's got him wrong. Again.
I'm gonna learn the most with this fight coming up. I don't even look at my fights after I fight. I just go clock in, do my work. Shakur and that community are all personal, buddy, where I'm like by myself a lot of times. But that's part of the success because they're all Michael Vicks and I'm a dog.
And history doesn't lie when Teo starts grinning like this, talking reckless like this, training with this kind of intensity. You're not watching a fighter with doubts. You're watching a man who's already visualized his hand raised, who he's ready to turn that ring into his personal theater and force someone else to chase shadows all night.
I'm coming to conquer.
You're not conquering.
I get bullied constantly in the boxing world. Everyone's favoring Shakur Stevenson, although he's coming up to my weight class. I am the king of this division.
And I have Shakur Jigama. No?
You said you're gonna do what?
Jigga my balls.
What? Wow,
You hard, bro. Pause. You hard.
So that's why we gotta keep beating these guys. Beating Shakur, this is part of it to get to that next level. I pretty much have had almost everything thrown at me, and I look forward to see what will be thrown at me come January.
Augie nailed it. Shakur doesn't waste punches. He dismantles you with precision, like your phone dying at 40% when you swear it was just charged. And here's the key: Shakur isn't Floyd 2.0. He's more planted, standing in your face, snapping shots, slipping just enough to make you miss, then countering like a read receipt. You threw it, he saw it, now you pay.
They got over each other.
I think Teo's his angles. I think his angles are gonna be a factor. because he likes to use those angles. He's not one-dimensional. He likes to use those angles, and I think that's going to kind of be a factor in the fight of, for Shakur, because Shakur's kind of stay in one spot, and so Teofimo could be utilizing those angles to use, so to his advantage, and so I think Teofimo, I think that's going to be a big factor, for him, is his angles and his speed. And his power. He can.
Then Augie flips it, he trained Teo too. Same Olympic camp where everyone saw his blinding speed, power, angles, and that rare athleticism you were born with. But Augie stressed Teo's angles over power, that's the X factor. Work those angles, disrupt Shakur's rhythm, the fight tilts. But he's realistic. Shakur's timing is world class. One opening, you pay, the wild part. Augie remembering how tight they were back then, grinding daily. Now it's legacy and millions, not personal destiny delayed. Augie wouldn't pick a winner. That silence says it all. One mistake ends everything.
With Adam Azim, but he's, on the way up in the British scene. I think he's 1 or 2 with the IBF. Is that a fight that would make sense for you?
If I can get to, if it's money and belt, I heard they called me out a while, but I don't think they was offering no money. And I'm not coming to the UK. Again, I'm not doing that unless it's for a whole bunch of money, but I'm not doing that, man. It's like, it doesn't make sense, bro. I got a bigger name than these guys. Really, with the Catterall fight, it was dumb for me to come over there, to be honest. Like, I would fight Catterall again, but, I'm a bigger name. I should have never did that. I had bad people in my ear telling me different things, and they say that.
Right after Augie, Regis Prograis cuts through the noise. Let's talk about what actually destroys fighters. Regis called it straight. Shakur wins comfortably. Not because Teo lacks talent, but because the fight's decided in his mind before he touches the canvas. Teo's elite physically but fragile mentally, pattern recognition, not disrespect. He elevates against legends like Lomachenko and Taylor, then battles himself against lesser names. That's Shakur's playground when doubt creeps in. Regis credited Barboza, then dropped the harsh truth. Inconsistency in a thinker is fatal. It's not about who talks louder, it's about who survives their own demons. Shakur's built for the long haul, trusting control. Teofimo weaponizes chaos, believing one moment can rewrite everything. Calculation versus combustion. A technician eliminating options versus a fighter born for this. Every expert agreed, this won't be won by trash talk, but by whoever stays true when pressure's unbearable. Someone's confidence cracks, someone's rhythm shatters, someone gets exposed. Drop your prediction below, like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.